We all go through times when life puts us to the test, when everything we thought we knew starts to shift, and our inner world feels like it's crumbling. These moments aren't random. They're quiet calls to look deeper, to peel back the layers of routine and surface-level living. Spiritual awakening doesn't always knock gently. Sometimes it shows up as upheaval, chaos, or loss. And yet, even in those moments, there's an invisible thread of light, an opportunity to be reborn, to raise your consciousness and to uncover a deeper meaning in your existence. Picture every unexpected event, every breakup, every challenge as a flash of light in the darkness. A relationship ending, a loss, a sudden life change, or even an illness. All of it acts as a catalyst. It forces us to let go of illusions, to realize our ego never truly had control. It's an invitation to release, to reconnect with what's eternal, with our deepest essence. But not everyone reaches awakening through suffering. Some souls find it through grace, through simplicity, without needing to weather the storm. Masters and sages remind us, light can emerge without pain, and inner growth can be gentle and flowing, like a quiet stream. No matter how you arrive at this awakening, one thing is certain. It always brings big existential questions. Is this really all there is to life? What's my true purpose? What actually matters to me? These questions push us beyond the superficial, urging us to explore our soul and seek a deeper truth. It's a sacred call, a sign that your life can be lived more consciously, more aligned with your authentic self. This isn't just waking up to a new morning, it's waking up to a whole new life, a whole new you, ready to embrace your inner light and walk in the truth of your soul. After the chaos, a phase of ecstasy can emerge. It's radiant, vibrant, almost magical. The world around you lights up. Trees seem to whisper ancient secrets, birds sing like they're echoing your inner melody, and all of nature feels in tune with your awakening. You feel a rush of joy, wonder, and gratitude. Your heart opens wide, revealing new levels of compassion, connection, and love. At this stage, your intuition sharpens. Synchronicities start showing up, as if the universe itself is guiding your steps. Sometimes hidden gifts surface too. The ability to truly understand others, sense energy, heal, or inspire. But this luminous phase, as beautiful as it is, isn't permanent. It's preparing you for the next step, often tougher, but essential for real growth. It leads to what's known as the dark night of the soul. Imagine a vast, silent space inside you, where the old and the new collide. In this phase, you might feel emptiness, loss of direction, deep doubts, and isolation. But this void isn't your enemy. It's a sacred space where your soul reorganizes, integrates lessons, heals, and grows stronger. It's a time for introspection, journaling, meditation, walking in nature, and letting the earth's wisdom nourish your spirit. In this emptiness, new abilities can emerge. Latent talents, hidden gifts, forgotten passions start to surface. You begin hearing the call of your heart, listening to what your soul truly wants. You start carving a path that matches your authentic self. The process can feel long and uncertain at times, but every moment is necessary. Each step prepares you for a more awakened, more powerful, more aligned version of yourself. When you emerge from this dark night, you step into what we call the foundation phase. It's a time of stability, inner peace, and clarity. You start seeing your life from a fresh perspective. Your priorities become crystal clear. Your relationships transform. You attract people, experiences, and opportunities that resonate with your true self. Every moment feels precious. Even the smallest details of daily life become blessings, gifts from the universe. At this stage, your spiritual growth is like that of a tree. To reach toward the sky, it must root deeply into the earth. The trials you've faced, the lessons learned, the moments of light and shadow, they now shape a stronger, wiser, more aligned being. You're no longer just surviving. You're thriving. You're positively influencing your surroundings. You've become a channel of light, a living example of what it means to grow spiritually and humanly. Remember, your path is unique, but you're never alone. Every phase, every challenge, every moment of joy and sorrow has a precise role in your evolution. Your soul knows exactly what you need to learn and when. Embrace your journey, no matter which stage you're in. Share your light with those around you. Inspire and uplift the world simply by being present. Because as you awaken and become more conscious and aligned, you contribute to the evolution of everyone you meet. The spiritual journey isn't linear. It's fluid, unpredictable, but incredibly beautiful. Every stage is an essential piece of your soul's puzzle. Light and shadow coexist to teach, heal, and transform you. Your evolution is living proof that life, in all its complexity, is a sacred path. Every breath, every choice, every moment of awareness brings you closer to the most authentic version of yourself. So wherever you are today, know that every experience, every feeling, every lesson is a building block for your rising. Keep moving forward with trust. Keep exploring, listening, feeling, and connecting. Because the journey you're on is your soul's journey, and it's magnificent, infinite, and deeply transformative. Every breath, every silence, every moment spent looking inward becomes a key. Your awareness expands, and you start to see that everything you've been through, the pain, the losses, the joys, the wonders, was never wasted. It all helped build your essence, your inner being. You begin to understand that even the darkest moments hold hidden light, subtle lessons only an awakened heart can recognize. Over time, you realize awakening isn't a single state to reach. It's a constant flow, a dance between light and shadow. Some days the world feels vibrant and harmonious, and your heart opens to infinite gratitude. Other days, doubts, fears, or unresolved emotions resurface. But every experience becomes a guide, every feeling a teacher. Your soul learns to navigate life's tides with more patience, discernment, and self-love. This is also a time to revisit your relationships. You start seeing others not as obstacles or judges, but as mirrors. The people in your life reflect your beliefs, fears, and aspirations. Some connections naturally fade because they no longer match your frequency. Others deepen into sacred alliances, profound bonds that support your spiritual path. You learn to choose wisely, not from fear or desire, but from soul resonance. In this expansion phase, the material world takes on new meaning. You discover that true wealth isn't just money or possessions, it's in the depth of your experiences, the quality of your thoughts, the purity of your intentions. Places you visit, objects you use, even daily chores become opportunities for awareness. Washing dishes, walking down the street, breathing fresh air, all can turn into active meditation, moments of conscious presence and cosmic connection. As you progress, you'll notice something fascinating: synchronicity. Events, meetings, and signs appear as gentle reminders that you're on track. It's not coincidence. The universe is responding to your inner vibration, aligning you naturally with what's meant for your growth. Your intuition sharpens, and you develop deep trust, a knowing that every step, every detour has purpose. Your body, mind, and soul begin working in harmony. Inner healing intensifies, and you feel lighter, more centered, more alive. Old wounds you didn't even know you carried start to dissolve. Peace becomes your constant companion. You understand that real power isn't in control or resistance. It's in flow, in surrender, in accepting life's natural rhythm. In this process, spiritual gifts may emerge. You might discover a deep ability to understand others, sense subtle energies, or manifest intentions aligned with your heart. These aren't goals to chase. They're the natural fruit of an awakened consciousness and a soul coming into full capacity. You start experiencing an inner expansion where the outer world mirrors your inner state. What you feel and cultivate becomes your reality, but your spiritual path is never perfectly straight. There will be periods of doubt, stagnation, even backsliding. These aren't failures, they're necessary phases to deepen understanding and build resilience. Every challenge, every confrontation with yourself is a chance for purification, releasing what no longer serves you and clarifying your ultimate purpose. You begin living with constant conscious presence where every moment feels precious and sacred. You observe life with full attention, listening not just to your thoughts, but to the quiet whispers of your heart and intuition. You learn that time isn't just linear. It's a flow of experiences and lessons, and the present moment holds everything you need for growth. At this point, your perception of reality shifts. You realize you're never separate from the world around you. Every breath, every movement, every interaction becomes a sacred dance with the universe. You feel connected to every living being, every tree, every river, even the wind on your face. Deep gratitude arises, not just for the good stuff, but for the full spectrum of sensations and emotions that make up life. As you move forward, a new dimension of your being reveals itself. Conscious expansion. You sense that your mind, heart, and soul are now tightly woven together, like three strands forming your authentic essence. Every thought you nurture, every emotion you welcome, every intention you set resonates with new depth. You realize your personal energy influences everything around you, not as forced power, but as a natural reflection of your inner light. Your life starts vibrating at a new frequency. What you used to attract through chance or effort now flows to you effortlessly and harmoniously. People, opportunities, and situations show up with almost miraculous precision. The coincidences you now recognize as synchronicities become clear signs you're aligned with your soul's path. You feel an invisible, subtle guidance showing you the way, without taking away your free will. It's not external control. It's collaboration with the universe. You understand that every action, even the smallest, carries energetic impact, contributing to your evolution and that of your surroundings. In this expansion phase, conscious manifestation becomes your ally. You discover that your thoughts, intentions, and choices can shape your reality in real ways. But unlike simplistic law of attraction ideas, this power comes from inner clarity, peace, and alignment with your essence. Manifestation isn't a tool for greedy or fearful wanting, it's a way to harmonize your life with your inner truth. Every action you take is now infused with intention and awareness. You feel deeply responsible, yet incredibly free. As you explore this new frequency, an even subtler dimension opens: connection to universal oneness. You realize your individuality isn't separate from everything else. Living beings, nature, stars, the wind's breath, rain, sunlight. All of it is a mirror, a reflection of your own essence. This awareness teaches humility and wonder. You understand separation is an illusion, and every interaction, every moment is a chance to honor this unity. You develop a profound, unshakable gratitude for life, not just for what's pleasant, but for all that exists, for all that you are, and all you're yet to become. In this journey, human relationships take on fresh meaning. You see loved ones, friends, colleagues, even acquaintances, as partners in your awakening. Conflicts turn into teachings. Excessive attachments give way to freer, kinder understanding. You learn to set boundaries not from fear, but from self-love and respect for others. Spiritually nourishing relationships strengthen, while those out of sync naturally fade, making space for new, aligned connections. This relational wisdom becomes a powerful tool for conscious, balanced living. At the same time, your physical body becomes a living temple. You care for it with love and respect, knowing its health, energy, and vitality form the foundation of your spiritual evolution. Food, movement, rest, and conscious breathing turn into sacred rituals. You listen to your body the way you listen to your soul, honoring its subtle signals and deep needs. Your body becomes an ally, a vehicle for expressing your light and presence in the world. Your mind learns to step away from compulsive thinking. You develop the ability to observe thoughts without attachment, welcome emotions without resistance, and discern truth behind illusions. This mastery opens space for creativity, intuition, and deep understanding. You discover inner peace isn't the absence of chaos. It's the ability to stay centered and aligned amid outer storms. As this inner expansion stabilizes, you begin living in flow. Your life becomes a conscious dance between intention and surrender. You understand that every future challenge, obstacle, or surprise isn't a blockage. It's a catalyst to deepen awareness. You learn to welcome life in all its complexity, honoring the light and embracing the shadow. This phase is also one of sacred creativity. Inner talents and passions, sometimes long forgotten or suppressed, emerge naturally. You feel inspired to create, share, contribute in ways that resonate with your soul. Whether through art, music, writing, teaching, healing, or any conscious expression, you become a living channel for universal energy. Every action you take becomes a tangible expression of your spiritual growth. Finally, this phase leads to what we can call inner unity. Here you no longer try to control life or prove anything. You're deeply rooted in your essence, yet constantly expanding. You feel a quiet joy, infinite gratitude, a peace untouched by outer circumstances. Your view of the world transforms. You see hidden beauty in every moment, teachings in every challenge, magic in everyday life. Your soul dances with the cosmos, fully aware of its role and place in the universe. At this stage, the spiritual journey stops being just personal transformation. It becomes a journey of service and light. You inspire those around you effortlessly, just through your presence, energy, and alignment. You become a quiet guide, a beacon of consciousness and serenity for anyone seeking their path. Every gesture, word, and thought contributes to the collective rise in human awareness. And so, spiritual awakening is no longer a goal to reach. It's an ongoing dance, a living, vibrant process where every moment holds the potential for growth, revelation, and union with all that is. You understand the journey never truly ends. It deepens, refines, and continually invites you to become more conscious, more luminous, more aligned. Every breath becomes a sacred act, every inhale a bridge to your true self, and every moment an opportunity to awaken just a little more to the infinite potential of your soul.